Welcome back to Let's Play DoomRL, everybody. Today we are going to hell. And also, we are going to discover that we've been a very naughty boy and we've forgotten to take our levels in brute because we've just wanted to be so fast with these three traits. One level of brute should hopefully be enough, but I have definitely been forgetting. So our inventory looks good, although we are missing some ammo. I have a feeling that won't be a problem soon, though. Also, we are carrying the wrong weapons for day-to-day usage. Let's just walk around with shotguns as we go. Oh, that was large. That's fine, I needed it to top me up anyway. Oh, yeah, you guys can just kill yourselves. Demons have a very rare AI in that even though they take damage from lava, they will still gladly walk into it. Oh, speaking of rare, greetings. Archviles are the most powerful enemy in the game. They are the endgamiest enemies. They have an attack that doesn't miss, they resurrect nearby enemies, they have a lot of health, they are giant dicks. Remember when I said I wouldn't be corner shooting all that much back in episode 2? Maybe I will be, because that guy is not allowed to see me anymore. So hopefully we can lure him into... Oh, this is a decent spot. There we go. Oh, good. We're gonna swap to this. Didn't quite kill him. This should. There we go. Uneventful, but uneventful is the best word you can use to describe an Archvile fight. We're gonna take some damage. Oh, thanks, buddy. This corner is being awfully finicky. There we go. I hear more Revenant. Okay, not only do I hear more Revenants, but there's also an Archvile somewhere. I'll just lure him over here. I'll actually want his corpse right next to me, so he cannot be resurrected without the Archvile being seen by me now. I'm surrounded. Luckily this will knock him back, and I shoot so fast that I actually have time to kill this imp. I'm hearing Revenants everywhere. This is a very dangerous spot to be, but I have a phase device, so I'm not feeling too sad. Oh, now I'm feeling a little sad. Let's unload that shell box. As I said earlier, I have a feeling our ammo problems are going to go away soonish. And we just found a windfall of rockets. So how about we use those? There you are. The wonderful thing about using rockets against Archviles is that it generally gives corpses nearby, and giving corpses means they can't be resurrected. Unlike regular Doom. I don't want to shoot that napalm barrel right next to me. Napalm barrels deal extreme damage, similar to the attacks of Revenants and Mancubi. Oh, speaking of Revenants, let's blast it. Right, I don't have my super shotgun prepared. That's a shame. Oh, right. That's the other thing about Revenants. Archviles and Mancubi have extreme amounts of health, and Revenants do not. So, if everything goes great, I'm going to hit level 11 very soon, and my mistake of not getting enough points in Brute will mainly go away. 3 would have been excellent, but 2 should be sufficient. Especially considering that I got lucky drops from the Agony Elemental, if you can remember the skulls that I got. Just so you're aware, while most of my traits work towards making me extremely fast, as I've explained, Brute is the melee trait. It makes your attacks deal a little bit more damage in melee, and it also makes them a little bit more accurate. The accuracy is mainly what I'm going for. It made my melee accuracy 74% rather than 50%. It's a huge upgrade at level 1, and then the second point makes it like 80-something, which is even nicer, obviously. We're going to try and grab that supercharge. Very handy find, just stepping in lava doesn't matter, because we're on full now. Anyway, so as you may have gathered, this next special level is a very important one, called the Unholy Cathedral. And I brought my chainsaw for just this purpose, because let's try and... Oh no. Triggers don't work in the Unholy Cathedral. So the important thing is, don't let any lost souls behind me. If they go outside, I'm never gonna find them again. The other important thing is, we're not putting on the duelist armor yet, so I guess we're going in naked. Oh, I should have closed the door. That's a good way to stop him from getting outside. Luckily, my chainsaw is bulk modded, so it is extremely likely to kill these things in one hit. In fact, I would say that with one level of brute, it's basically guaranteed. Same deal with these guys, I should kill them in one hit. I don't. Okay. So, alright. Important things. Number 1, don't die. Number 2, allow corpses to generate. So we want these demons to die in different spots. Use a medpack. Ooh, I killed a demon on top of another. Is that all of them? No, good. I need more corpses than this. I don't think he can kill me in one hit. And I killed him in one hit anyway. Is that all of them? No. Good. Small med... No. Yes, small. Because I want to use a large just before... Okay. That's all the corpses we get, apparently. So, standing in the middle of all these corpses, we are going to use a large medpack. Then we are going to... Are we prepared for everything? Oh no, we need the duelist armor because we're going to want all the melee resistance we can get. And we are going to use the hatred spell to make us go berserk. And hopefully this berserk lasts a decent amount of time because we're fighting this ugly bastard. The Angel of Death. He has as much health as the Cyber Demon, and does as much damage, and I'm not allowed to use guns. And I didn't hit level 11 like I wanted, so we're relying on some iffy hit chances. Oh, okay. I was fussing over nothing. He's a pushover. When you have almost 100% melee resistance, and you have a chainsaw modded to deal 25% extra damage, he's a pushover. By the way, we just got an important item. It is called Azrael's Scythe, and it's pretty good. I do know whose scythe it is. It's Azrael's. Also, I believe that's the wrong whose. So this thing deals more damage than the BFG? Yeah, comparable, if not more. And, yeah, our ammo problems just went away, because we are no longer a ranged character. Ooh, a battle cry chants in the distance. That is a rare message that means only Hell Knights and Barons of Hell are going to spawn on this level. By the way, I just gibbed that thing in one hit, and I'm not berserk. No, not a gib, curses. So Azrael's Scythe is not only a special item, it's a very special item. It only appears when you play on Hurt Me Plenty or higher, and it only appears if you have gotten 100%... Bruiser Brothers also appear? Also, I hit the wrong button, but I should be able to kill these guys. Sorry, I didn't realize Bruiser Brothers also appeared on this kind of level, so it kind of threw me for a loop. Anywho, as I was about to say, Azrael's Scythe only appears on Hurt Me Plenty or higher, and it only appears if you have 100% kills as you defeat the Angel of Death. So basically, it's an extremely rare item. You're not gonna get this in a lot of runs. Oh, Gothic Boots. That could be useful later. It also has an extra special feature that I don't think I'll be using it very much in this run, but I might. It does have this special feature that I'm tiptoeing around. Does have one particular use if you're going for one of the achievements in the game, but otherwise it's not that useful. It has a very high cost after all. These are cacodemons in here, so I'm not sure how much I want to go in with my scythe. Let's go back to guns for a moment. Unfortunately, because I forgot to take the correct traits, I'm not quite as good with this scythe as I could be, and I'm not talking about accuracy and damage from brute, I'm talking about one very special trait that I'm going to get at level 12. And honestly, I can't wait until I get that trait. Playing the game without it is going to make things a bit more difficult and or interesting. I should still be able to cope, but it is going to change my strategy a little bit, not being able to rely on this absurd overpowered trait in conjunction with Azrael's scythe. But hey, like, when all else fails, sure, we're a melee character now, but we also have... What the hell's this guy wearing? We also have a shotgun that fires 4 times a second. Not only is he wearing armor, but he's taking my gosh darn phase devices as well. Whatever armor he was wearing is gone. A shame. Was this a special level? I don't believe it was. But it always... But it doesn't hurt to check. No, it was not. This one is. I have to mash through these messages as I murder everything. Let's use Azrael's scythe here. Oh, I don't have it prepared. Good thing I'm so fast that I can sit here and swap. Man. Shotguns and melee, despite both being good at close range, work together a little better than you might think. Because when you want to knock enemies back, you have shotguns, and when you want to just murder them extremely quickly, you have the Scythe of the Angel of the Dead. Death, rather. Here I want the missile launcher, because I have to fight at long range, and that guy's much better at it than I am, because he's hitting the walls. Do some weapon dancing. Why is that guy only wounded? I shot him with so many rockets. Maybe he healed up. I should use a large med pack. No, he was wearing red armor, so he was resisting all that fire damage. How annoying. I don't need all this blue armor now. Ah, yeah, it's down to 3. I am in the mood for plasma. I did recently fire my BFG a lot. That should be enough. Yeah, just 1 extra stack. The BFG is honestly quite outclassed by my shotgun, which fires much faster, and my Azrael's scythe, which uses much less ammo. Oh, he went down there. When firing at things you can't see, even though I can kind of see it, you have a 50% chance to just flat miss, regardless of what your accuracy is. So I'm going to try and let him get into my vision. There we go. I believe I'm out of rockets now. Juggling so many ammo types is something I don't really like doing, but it's kind of a necessity when you're trying to do this jack-of-all-trades thing. Hey, a free rocket. So where are we going now? I believe this is the vaults. It is. A free rocket, yep, that's right there. We're looking good. It's a shame that I'm not level 12 though, that would make this level a little simpler at least. Alright, so remember a long time ago when we defeated the Arena Master? With a sudden inspiration, you yell, "Open Sesame!" So that's what that's for. You can use it at any time, and it isn't consumed in the process unless you use it here. What it does is, it makes you tired. It did that even though I used it in the correct way. and it deals a little bit of fire damage to everything you can see. So it's a good crowd control weapon for people who otherwise don't have crowd control weapons. Again, I really don't want these Mancubi to shoot at me if I can avoid it, because they're in the vaults, and the vaults have a whole bunch of very valuable things that I don't want them exploding. Plus, of course, you know, I've put a whole bunch of traits into being fast. I'm not the hardiest character. I don't want to get hit by rockets. Luckily, knockback plus being the fastest thing alive is proving extremely useful here. And would you look at that, I'm corner shooting after all. This is good though. Such a high concentration of extremely powerful enemies means that I will probably get level 12 by the time we get to the real shit. This is a bad situation. Knockback won't stop him from firing at me. So the question is, do I just swap to the BFG and go nuts? The BFG will probably one-shot him. The BFG also doesn't destroy items. Well, it does, but it doesn't do it as much as rockets do. So yeah, I'm willing to use 40 shells to remove a problem. Ooh. Ooh. I don't think I'm at the right angle to knock him back. I'm not. This is a huge problem. If he fires 3 rockets, they all hit the wall behind me, I die. Well, maybe not quite die, but I don't want it to happen. So what are we going to do about it? Well, how damaged is he? Just scratched. A BFG shot may not kill him. We do have a phase device. Ah. We do have a hatred skull and a couple of nearby corpses. That'll give us the damage resistance we need. As you may have figured out from the first time I used the hatred skull, it gives you berserk based on how many corpses it eats up. I do have 4 phase devices, but the problem is if they send me off to the right, then I may just die to a whole bunch of rockets anyway. Oh dear. Honestly, I think I gotta use the skull. It's not that much of a loss. So I get hit by 3 rockets, nobody cares. By the way, who's a berserker packing man and a half? It's me. I am. Well, that didn't last very long. I only ate up 2 corpses after all. I should probably unload these shotguns, considering I'm running so low on shells. Any ammo is just completely wonderful right now. He's not going to stop firing just because he can't see me, so let's let him calm down for a second. Alright, he's calm now. We're going to swap back to this, and use a large ammo just in case. Also, do we have red armor? No, we don't. All these guys deal fire damage, so a red armor with its fire resistance would be very nice, but we don't have it, so oh well. We're just going to try to avoid getting shot. Honestly, I should just be regular corner shooting, instead of doing all this moving around, just to prove how fast I am. Oh. Well, 1 more shot kills him. Now I guess we use the missile launcher now? Honestly, I could go for a plasma rifle at this point, something that doesn't do so much collateral damage. Okay, Berserker! Hey, look, it's the quote I did. What Berserker does is, whenever I get hit hard enough, or whenever I attack about 3 or 4 times in a row, I go Berserk for free. That is 60% damage reduction. And do you want to know the beautiful thing? Getting hit hard enough means taking about 30 to 40% of my health worth of damage before reductions. So, the fact that I have not taken any health bonuses, like the Iron Man trait, is now working for me instead of against me. So, this guy's rockets aren't quite turning on my Berserker. Yeah. Well, the fact that it's not turning it on means he's rolling low, so I don't care either way. But Archvile attacks deal consistent 20 damage with no randomization. 20 damage is more than enough to set off my Berserker, so Archviles now represent free Berserk packs for me. Ah, and same with Mancubi rockets. Free Berserk packs. Honestly, at this point, Azrael's Scythe is starting to look like a wonderful option. Ah, curses. Ah, there we go. Thanks, buddy. You might have noticed that I only took 2 damage from the attack that made me go berserk. The resistance is retroactive for the attack that turns it on. You may have noticed that I went berserk again. I said that it happens based on damage before resistances. So, even though I only took 1 damage from that attack, it was still enough before resistances to make me go berserk again. This trait is nuts. This trait is absurd. There are reasons to take this trait on characters that will never pick up a melee weapon. Most nightmare strategies are based around the fact that Berserker is overpowered. So I just got another rocket launcher, basically just adding to my collection at this point. The Revenant's launcher's gimmick is that it always hits the ground tile that you target, rather than sailing past on a miss. So it's a nice weapon for just making sure you definitely hit your target. I'll let him continue, thanks. I do want a decent backup weapon, like... Oops, I fudged the keys and accidentally killed myself. But I do want a missile launcher just in case I need to fight at very long range. But from now on, we're following the 21-foot rule. Anything that I can run at is dead. And if they try to kill me back, it only makes me stronger. By the way, okay, I kind of spoiled where we're going next by accidentally stopping on that tile, but that Berserk pack is very well placed. I'm going to be very happy that that's there soon. I'm kind of wasting this red armor now that there's no fire-dealing enemies anymore, but whatever. I only wasted 22% of it. What does it matter what our inventory looks like? Alright, welcome to Limbo. Limbo and the Mortuary are the two, well, if not toughest, then definitely most intense special levels. As you can see, they're full of corpses, and this Archvile may give you a hint as to what's going to happen to those corpses. So the important thing is, kill the Archviles ASAP. It doesn't matter if they attack me, it only makes me stronger. There are also Archviles over here, probably. Yes, there must be at least one, because there are other enemies walking around. Hey, Archvile. Scratch my back for me. No, never mind. I just went berserk on attacking instead of getting hit. So, you might be thinking, oh, this doesn't look so bad. Yeah, while I was on the right side, I was letting things happen on the left. So here's a new enemy. Nightmare Demons. Nightmare variant enemies appear a lot on Ultra Violence and Nightmare difficulty, but this is the first time they appear on Hurt Me Plenty. They basically just have a lot more health and a lot more move speed. So, they're very difficult to deal with. They are the few enemies that are actually faster than you. Archviles are also faster than an average speed player, but they're not faster than us. Anyway, off we go. We will eventually go berserk. Yep, thank you, Archvile. Oh, a Nightmare Caco Demon. That's pretty hefty for Hurt Me Plenty. This okay, so, I take 2 damage from basically every attack because of my resistances, but this Arachnotron right here attacks about 4 times per turn, so what does he care if it's only doing 1? Yeah, it's about here where I moved left to stop the Arachnotron from shooting at me, but now I take a large man back. So I want this Mancubus dead before it destroys anything else. Did that Arachnotron just walk into the lava for some reason? Alright, my armor's going away, which is annoying. Resistances stack very well, so I want at least some armor on. When I say resistances stack very well, I mean they stack additively rather than multiplicatively, or however you pronounce that. So with the 60% I'm getting from being Berserk, even just 40% from something else makes me immune to that type of damage. You saw that earlier when I was Berserk and had the Duelist armor on for the Angel of Death. It gave me 95% melee resistance, which is why I so handily dealt with a boss that's designed for characters that are purely melee spec'd. Those 3 Mancubi down there are gonna hassle me. But as long as I'm in the thick of things, the infighting should take care of it. But that's the problem, isn't it? I only have 2 med packs left. This is kind of what I saved the Blood Skull for, but there aren't as many corpses as I was hoping, because they've all been resurrected. I'm not sure if I can take another turn worth of damage, especially with that... Okay, so what we're going to do is... This Reactortron has to die. Alright, and that pushed some stuff out of the way, so there you go. Now I think I can take one more turn of hits, but... Oh, what if I... No, the Gothic Boots would make me too slow. Like, these are the stats of the Gothic... Oh, only minus 15! Okay, they used to be worse. I'm actually going to put them on. Alright, so the Gothic Boots will make me basically immune to lava while I'm Berserk. And now it's time to re-equip the Scythe. Oh, not only do they make me immune to lava, but I'm not going to be in lava because they make me immune to knockback. Actually, I want another BFG shot, now that I think about it. Let's fire it at these Mancubi. I don't want to... one more to kill this one too. I don't want to have to charge at those guys. They'll just keep hitting me for 1 damage each, and they have so many shots that maybe that'll add up. Plus it's wasted time and I could just be charging towards these archfights. Oh, I only have 1 health pack left. Plus these Arachnotrons are going to do a lot of damage even through my Berserk. Phase Device is seeming okay. There's probably healing on the right side, so if I can just get there, I don't have to use my last move pack. Okay. We're gonna run out of Berserk probably, but it's worth it. Oh, especially considering how many corpses are here, actually. Oh, armor shards? What the heck? I thought that was healing. Oh, okay. Never mind, they give you lots of goodies, they know how difficult this level is. Bulk mod goes on my BFG boots. Alright, my armor's already looking good because I just got used to new armor. Ooh, nuclear BFG. The nuclear BFG might be important, actually, now that I think about it. Alright. Okay, we were panicking over nothing, as per usual. Alright, there's that guy we forgot to kill. You may have noticed that nightmare enemies do not make any sounds. Like, this Cacodemon's being awfully silent, and I kill it and it's silent. That's by design. Makes them scary, makes it hard to track them. On Nightmare, where you actually see a whole bunch of them, it's quite difficult to keep track of what's going on because of nightmare enemies. Alright. We sense a holy presence. So let's go get it. It's gonna be somewhere around here. It spawns randomly, annoyingly, so I have to check the right side as well. Nope. Although, healing is nice. I honestly prefer the Mortuary to Limbo. Limbo is so restrictive on your movement. Oh, what? I ran right past it. I'm an idiot. Anyway, let's grab that. Beautiful, isn't it? Alright. So we are now decked in some pretty sweet armor with a pretty sweet weapon. We have a couple of problems, but honestly the Gothic Boots solves one of them. So I think we're pretty much done as far as difficult things go. Honestly, I'm surprised that he buffed the Gothic Boots so hard. Like, they used to be a lot slower, but now I can run at 0.73 even in the most powerful boots in the game. Which almost, like, yeah. I guess I learned something today. Let's see. Brute 3 increases our accuracy a little bit. Dodge Master is more important, though. I need to not be taking the 1 damage that I keep taking when I mess up dodges. Oh, I can hear another enemy on my right, actually. As you can see, Berserker does not actually last very long, it's just that it's easy to stack. Also, for a super duper good armor that you have to wade through hell to get, the angelic armor sure is fragile. The frag shotgun. Let's look at this useless thing. Advanced polarization technology converts bullets into shrapnel. That is the one thing it has going for it. It turns bullets into shotgun. So if for some reason you're running low on ammo and you find some bullets lying around, congratulations, shotgun character, you can turn them into shotgun. Where'd that guy go? Oh my goodness. We're on a schedule here, buddy. Oh, he's all the way on the right. His sounds are so quiet now. I'm okay walking through lava for two reasons. Number one, I'm not taking much damage and I'm healing it anyway. And number two, this is a megasphere, so it fully improves our boots back up to literal double perfect. These gothic boots aren't going to get destroyed no matter how much lava I walk through, basically. Yeah, 2% each time. I'd have to walk through a lot of lava. It would basically have to be a level made entirely of lava. I would rather take pitiful damage from that hacker demon than let the Reactor hit me for a while. Oh, alright, the chainsaw. That's useless now. We recently upgraded it a little bit, you see. Let's see here. Ooh, an archvile. Sweet, we even had the courtesy to make us go berserk. Chain gunners are actually one of the more dangerous enemies while berserk because of how many shots per second they fire. Let's let that guy come to us. Even in my extremely powerful state, I still give Mancubi a decent amount of respect, just because they represent an element of randomness. Like, if I wasn't wearing the gothic boots, they would knock me around so much, they would blow up all the items I'm trying to pick up. Even if you're playing an extremely powerful character like I am, there's just so many things to not like about them. Oh, get back here, you. Even while not berserk, I only take 2 damage from lava, it seems. Let's heal up. I'm saving that berserk pack for later. How good are my boots looking? Still almost double perfect, great. Where's the last guy? I'm assuming there's only one left, it feels like one. Hello? Anyone home? Oh. Why are there so many chain gunners on this level? Peculiar. Alright, so I can't help but notice that the stairs are really close to each other, so I'm going to do a little trick here. Well, not so much a trick. I'm going to play the game as intended here. Grab this berserk pack, hopefully it lasts me long enough to grab this one. Yep. Oh, the berserk thing in the bottom left corner has gone dark, so I only have a few turns left. So I got 1.05 or so berserks, now we use 1 homing phase to get here, and we have lots of berserk left for the lava pits. This is what I was talking about. I did not find a lot of envirosuits. I used them all at fairly important times as well, which is kind of annoying. I really couldn't have prepared for the fact that I had to do this with no envirosuits. But I am berserk, and I have the gothic boots, so I think we can just thug it out. We'll come back to those guys later. Actually, given the level we're in, that may not be possible. So let's annihilate them with extreme prejudice. Ammo conservation is so low on my list of concerns right now, I say as I realize I don't have as much plasma as I thought I did. Luckily, the nuclear BFG is a self-reloading BFG, it just takes a while, so we're not going to be able to use it again for a little while. And we've got plenty of rockets for the missile launcher. Double luckily, I understand that there is an envirosuit pack, in fact maybe even 2, at the opposite end of the level, to account for players who only have 1. So soon I am going to need to use a large medpack and use that to get myself to the other side. Oh, you know what, I should have used a random phase device as well now that I think about it. But oh well. This is the first time in a while I've done the lava pits without an envirosuit. There's actually an achievement for it, but I'm not sure if I already have it. And even if I did, I'm not technically playing the game in the correct way to get the achievement. Oh, I can actually run now. That'll halve the damage I take from lava. You can't run while berserk, you're just too crazy to do it. Oh, now that I'm level 14, I'm allowed to take extra points in traits that used to be capped. We want Hellrunner. We want to be fast. We want to dodge. Oh, excellent. Thank you, Nicholas. Although, no thank you if you hit that virus over there. Setting in lava is not a good idea when I'm so close to... Oh, he fired in melee range! What a jerk. I think there's an extra envirosuit on that last platform. Yes, there is. So hopefully I can... Yes, alright, it looks like we got it. Good. How are my boots looking? Still almost 100%. So the problem is that the boss of this place does not spawn until we have killed every enemy. So that might be a problem if we can't kill every enemy in the duration of a envirosuit. Oh, I didn't even notice that one of those armors was special. Oh well, I guess we have to leave it, because I'm not coming back. Lost Souls have extreme fire resistance, so this missile launcher, while the only thing I have, is not a good choice. A good choice by virtue of I am out of all other ammo types. So, the boss will very helpfully teleport right next to us soon, hopefully. Oh, okay. It does teleport, and it does bias towards tiles that are close to you, which is very handy for a Azrael Scythe wielding character. Tough son of a bitch. Yes, indeed. He took 3 whole swings of my overpowered, absurd scythe. Anyway, he drops the lava element, which is awfully nice of him. He was the lava elemental, after all. Not that I exactly gave him the time of day, I didn't show him off at all, really. I'm repeatedly checking my inventory because I don't like the way it looks, but I think we can get through with just our melee attack from now on. Oh, an Neutron Cave. Well, it'll give us the plasma we need for our BFG, but it's not going to be awfully kind to us while we're trying to get that plasma. We're going to try and take it out one side at a time instead of allowing ourselves to be flanked. Even with Hellrunner level 3, I'm just not very likely to dodge all this plasma. So we're going to try and... Whoa! That could have been dangerous. He corner shot me while I was waiting for him. As you can see, sometimes enemies can corner shoot you. It's not as likely because they don't know the positions, obviously. But the line of sight algorithms are buggy enough to allow that to happen. Okay, that could have killed me. Well, actually, no, it couldn't have, but it could have probably reduced me to like 2 or 4%. Another phase device. Okay. There's not going to be a lot of chances for corpses, so let's look at as... Yep, I can see as many of them as possible. And use the lava... No! The blood skull. Oh, that could have been bad. Now, we need our nuclear BFG. That's not nuclear. Although we do need to reload that sooner as well. We need our nuclear BFG, and I believe we need it to be fully loaded, so I should have done this earlier. Alright, it's fully loaded, let's go. So, the thing about nuclear BFGs is that they can be overcharged. And yes, I would like to overload the nuclear reactor. That sounds like a wonderful idea. So, now that we've set off an unstable nuclear reaction, let's wait a little while, and when we have 1 second left, we're going to use this lava element. It doesn't exactly say what it does, which is kind of an issue of transparency, but it makes us go invincible, which is very handy because of nukes about to go off. Yeah, I am pretty smart. So if you beat every level, you get a guaranteed lava element and a guaranteed nuclear BFG, so you can always pull that off. Now we're going to use a phase device. Oh, that's close enough, because we need to get to one of the corners. Oh right, there's no way I could have gotten here invincible anyway. It doesn't last very long. So, rather than fight the Spider Mastermind, because who cares about that, we're going to fight someone else. And we're going to do it with a weapon in our hands, terribly. We have a few BFG shots, and we have the Azrael's Scythe, of course. And we don't have much else, but this'll be enough, hopefully. So, we see a kind of familiar-looking logo here. Gives you a little hint as to who the true mastermind behind Hell might be. Why, it's none other than our good buddy... give me a moment. It's none other than our good buddy John Carmack. Of course. He must die. He can summon demons, of course. There's no reason to kill too many of these, but it does make me go a little bit more berserk. So, I want to be berserk all the time so I don't take too much damage from him. So, as you can see, he is almost dead, even though I've only hit him 5 times. It's a bit of a disappointment, honestly, if you've managed to get all the items, but I believe with one more swing I'm about to finish the game. There he goes. Thankfully, he kills all the demons he summoned when you do that, so there's no need to worry about 100% kills. So here's the ending of DoomRL. Yeah, I've been waiting for that for a while, actually, Cornel Kissy. Oh, it took a while. I was playing kinda safe. For the LP, of course. And there you have it. We visited every special level and we did them all. We got a bunch of badges for our troubles, too. And we forgot to get Brute until way too late, but it's okay, we didn't need it. And at the end of the game we had some pretty crazy resistances. We killed a whole bunch of stuff. We had a fun time. I've played this game a lot. Huh, I got a decent score, actually. Well, that's it. I may come back with another kind of impressive run, possibly on Ultraviolence if I'm willing to practice a little bit more. But yeah, I hope you've learned a little bit about DoomRL, and possibly how to play it at a high level from watching me. And I hope you have fun playing this game. It is definitely the best roguelike ever created, and I really want you to debate that with me.